Hello, St. John the Baptist. This is Carrie Beardmore, your Director of Sacred Music at the organ with our brand new hymnals. They're here and they will be in the pews this weekend. So before I forget, in the very back page, you'll see not only our prayer for vocations, but also where the Mass settings are located. So we've been singing the Mass of Wisdom for a long time. It's a great setting. We'll still sing it at Christmas and Easter throughout those seasons, but we'll have a new setting for ordinary times. And the back hymnal will tell you where you can find the music. So that's that. And you might be wondering, how do we pick this hymnal exactly? And I can tell you there was a lot of time and research and prayer that went into this decision. And I guess the heart of it all is, what's the point of having a hymnal? What's the point of singing at Mass? And that's really the core. So the church tells us that the purpose of sacred music is twofold. It's for the glory of God and the sanctification of the faithful. And I think that order is really important, that what comes first is the glory of God. So what music allows us to glorify Him? God comes first. He's the most important one while we're at Mass. It's not about us, it's about worshiping God. And what music allows us to do that? So we, of course, get to lean on this beautiful tradition of hundreds of years of what music has allowed people for all of these years to glorify the Lord. So we have that. This is music that stood the test of time. And we also have new music as well, that we are kind of the test generation to see like what music allows us to praise the Lord. So that's the first thing, glorifying the Lord. The second thing is the sanctification of the faithful. So important to note that it's not what the faithful like to sing or what kind of gets us grooving, or it's not really about our taste, but it's more about what will sanctify us, what will lead us to being who the Lord has called us to be. So with this sanctification, we want music then that speaks of the truths of our faith, of all the truths of the faith, and inspires us to go deeper with the Lord and to go deeper in prayer and to really to live out our faith in every single aspect of our lives. What music can inspire us to do that? So the purpose of music isn't reduced to just enjoyment and we just sing because we like it or it makes us feel a certain way, but it's really elevated to music plays a role in our path to heaven at Mass. That's an amazing thing. So it's my hope that this hymnal will be able to do just that. So to be a vehicle to glorify God and to sanctify our community here at St. John the Baptist. So as you flip through the hymnal, you'll notice that we've got a lot of familiar hymns that were also in our old hymnal. They're also at every other Catholic church you might visit. And you'll also notice that there are some new ones. So truth be told, no matter which hymnal we would have gone with, we would have lost songs that you really would have liked to have kept, and we're also going to gain songs that maybe you didn't necessarily care to gain. So there will be some losses. That was going to be inevitable no matter what we did. So as we transition to this new hymnal, I just ask that you keep that in mind and really be patient as we learn all this new music, and just remember that it's not ultimately about our individual taste, but it's about glorifying God and sanctifying yourself and every single person around you in our community. I also ask that you please do give me feedback as I'm trying to have a balanced cycle of learning new music, that I don't want it to be too much new at once, but I also don't want to kind of knock you over the head with too much of the new songs repeated over and over. So please do give me that feedback. Come talk to me after Mass, and also let me know what helps you to pray well. What is helping you in that process of sanctification? So that's really the goal here. So thank you so much for being just such an awesome community. You are a huge part of why I love my job here. And thank you to our musicians, especially. They'll be taking the lead here to help us learn our new music here with our new hymnal. And if you're interested in cantering or the choir, I of course have to give a plug for that. Please come talk to me if you are interested in sharing your gifts with the community, if you have those musical gifts. And even if you want to just come say hi, I just love getting to connect with you after Mass. So please come say hello with me at the organ, and I hope you enjoy the implementation of our new hymnal.